an entire household just moments away from being completely wiped out. This could have been a story of senseless violence and revenge, but one woman's incredible wisdom changed everything. This is the story of Abigail. Before he was king, David was a fugitive on the run from the jealous King Saul. He and his men were hiding out in the wilderness. During this time, they acted as protectors for the very wealthy but foolish man named Nabal. They kept the flocks and the workers safe. So, when the time for sheep shearing came, a festive season, David sent some of his men to politely ask Nabal for some provisions. It was a reasonable request, a sort of payment for their protection. But Nabal's response was shocking. He mocked David's men, insulted their leader, and sent them away with nothing. When David heard this, he was consumed by rage. He ordered 400 of his men to strap on their swords. His plan? To leave no man in Nabal's household alive by morning. Revenge was imminent, but someone else heard what happened. Nabal's wife, Abigail. She was described as both intelligent and beautiful, and she knew her husband's foolishness had just signed their death warrant. She had to act, and she had to fast. Without a word to her husband, Abigail quickly gathered a huge offering of food and supplies: bread, wine, roasted sheep, and grain. She loaded them onto donkeys and rode out to intercept David and his approaching army. When she saw David, she didn't hesitate. She got off her donkey and bowed low to the ground before him. She spoke with incredible humility and wisdom. She took the blame entirely upon herself, even though she had done nothing wrong. She pleaded with David not just for her household, but for him. She reminded him of his destiny, of God's promise that he would one day be king over Israel. She asked him, when that day comes, do you want to be haunted by the guilt of shedding innocent blood? Her powerful words were like water on a fire. They completely extinguished his rage. And he realized that God himself had sent this woman to stop him from making a disastrous mistake. He accepted her gift and turned his army back. Just 10 days later, justice was served, not by David's sword, but by God's hand. It teaches us that a cool head and a wise word can stop destruction in its tracks. And sometimes the most courageous thing you can do is not to fight fire with fire. One calm voice, one act of wisdom truly can change the course of history. As it says in Proverbs, a gentle answer turns away wrath. If this story inspired you, please consider subscribing for more powerful stories from the Bible. Thanks for watching.